Hey, I have a question for you. What have you been doing recently? Is it really what you want to be doing? Or are you just doing that to get somewhere else? Well, let's talk about that right after the intro. Welcome to the Day One Journey, episode 158. Cha-ching. Yes! Wait, where are we? We are back in the park. Yes, we're back in the park, back in Bangkok. Whoa, are you excited? To be honest, I'm pretty excited. This is the original park. This is the park when the Day One Journey, episode 1, took place. Yeah. If you saw last 2 episodes, they were a bit rushed. I was in the airport. One of these episodes, I was just about to fly from Iceland to Bangkok. And the second episode in the airport yesterday was when I was just after the landing here in Bangkok. They were a bit rushed, but we talked about a very important thing, the distinction between the what and the how. A very important thing, of course, in the priority series. Yes, we're still in the priority series. It is the series where we talk about not only what do we want the most, but we deal with a much more challenging question. What do we want more? Yeah, what do we want more than other things? What is more important for us? For example, love, growth. For example, we might value love and value growth, but what do we want more? That's a tough question, but this is what we're talking about in this series. Yeah. And by the way, I said what, right? The priorities is about what. It is not about the how. And this is the beginning of the distinction between the what and the how. So let's crystallize that distinction again. Crystallize, by the way, one of my favorite words. And what a great occasion to use it again here back in the park. So let's crystallize it, the distinction between the what and the how. Let's crystallize it. Let's make it short. The what is the outcome. The what is the outcome. It can be an image, it can be even a video. It is that point in time that you get what you want, okay? It's about the destination. It's about your goals. This is the what. The how, on the other hand, is the way. The way can change. We can go places from many different ways. This is the how. And this is the main distinction. Last episode, I shared with you one example with sort of frustrating conversation I used to have with my friends, with my engineer friends. As I shared with you a few good episodes ago, I was learning computer engineering and I was working in that for a few years. Right now, I'm not working as a computer engineer, and some of my friends, engineer friends, used to tell me, since I'm not working as a computer engineer, they used to tell me that I wasted 5 years of my life learning computer engineering. Well, this is just about this distinction I shared with you. I studied computer engineering, not only just to get the job. I was curious. I wanted to know how things work, how this camera in the phone works, how this internet works, how my words translate into sound waves, translate into bits of information, somehow get to you across the globe. I wanted to know these answers. I was curious. Meaning, for my friends, the degree, the computer engineering degree, the learning in university was just a how to get the job, and then maybe the job was also a how to get the money they want, and maybe the money is also a how to get whatever they want to buy with that money. For me, university, learning, studying computer engineering was also a what in itself. It was also an outcome in itself. I wanted to know, I wanted to understand how things work. So they assume that since it was a how for them, only a how for them, it was also a how for me, therefore it was a waste of time for me. But I see differently, as I shared with you. The main point here, your what can be someone else's how, and vice versa. Yeah, it changes. Well, next episode I'll share you an interesting point about what I'm doing in these episodes. These day one journey episodes. Do I do them to go somewhere else? Do I do them to get something? And if so, what do I want to get? Is it my how, these videos? Do I try to, again, go somewhere? Where? Or is it a how of itself? Is it an outcome of itself? That's the question. Well, I'll answer that question in the next episode. But back to you. I have the same question just for you. Be honest with yourself. Think about what you're doing. Think about your career right now. Are you doing it to get somewhere else? Or are you already doing it? Or is it the how? Is it the how? Do you do it to get somewhere else? Or is it the what? Already, meaning already what you want to be doing. It can maybe even part of the what, just part of it. Either way, ask this question yourself today. Be honest with yourself. Whatever you're doing right now in your career, are you doing it to get somewhere else? Or are you already doing what you want to be doing? Is it the what or is it the how? Next episode I'll share with you the same answer, but for these episodes I'm doing here with you. So do it today. And of course, straight from the park. Have an awesome, amazing, wonderful day one. See you tomorrow.